my! You know how it is when a stamp set just grabs you and you have to have it? Well, that's how I feel about the new Sweetly Swirled stamp set. And today, we're going to use it to make a clean and simple flower card. I said it'd be a clean and simple flower card, but not what kind of flower. It's going to be a daisy from the new Daisy Lane stamp set. I'm Shelly Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 18 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand stamped smiles. My clean and simple flower card was almost a sip card until I added an embellishment you're really going to like. Here's a closer view of the Sweetly Swirled stamp set with its loop-de-loop circles and oval. This set just grabbed me, and I bet it will you too. Just like this clean and simple card sample from the 2019-2020 Stampin' Up! Catalog grabbed me. Well, clean and simple are my favorite anyway, but this card, there's just something about it. But we're not using those flowers today. Instead, we'll be using the Daisy Lane stamp set, and here's a better view of that, and has a coordinating daisy medium punch. Aha! So let's get started, and we will start with the Daisy Lane stamp set. So what I have here is some Whisper White cardstock, and we'll be using the Melon Mambo classic stamping pad. Now, a lot of times daisies, white or yellow is what comes to mind, but I wanted this card to be full of color, and so I looked for pictures, and Gerber daisies and Melon Mambo look like the color of one of them. So how perfect is that? So we'll just pick up this lid, slide it in, and a quick swipe on my stamping sleeves because I tend to get ink on my hands from just everywhere. So I've got the daisy stamp that will fit the medium daisy punch. I think it's a really good size for my loop-de-loop circle. So we'll ink that up, and I'm lining this up on purpose because I look at the punch and it's straight up and down. So if I start that way, it'll be easier to punch. All right, and oh my, I just smeared. Let's try that again. Straight up and down. How about that? There we go. And another one. Fantastic. All right, did a good job this time. We are done with Melon Mambo. So a little push, pull on that, and hear that click. You know it's shut, and another quick swipe. So now I have my medium daisy punch. What I love about stamping with Stampin' Up! Punches that have a coordinating set, you get to stamp then punch it out. Makes it a lot easier to get it right where you want it centered. So open that up, slide this in, and we just move it around till it's centered. Yeah, a lot easier. Can you imagine stamping, punching, and then trying to stamp on top? Even with a clear rubber stamp, that'd be a trick. And there we go. Oh, that looks so good. And to save a second or two, I have another one already punched. So what we're going to do, we're going to get ourselves a nice full daisy, and Gerber daisies are, by layering these two. So what I have here is my SNAIL Adhesive. Super neat, affordable inline adhesive, and SNAIL is a really appropriate name for another reason. When you go nice and slow, you get a good trail of snail. And so we'll just layer this on top, rotate a little bit. Look at that full daisy we have. I tried a third one, and it didn't fill it in as much as I thought. It really didn't look any better. I thought, okay, we'll stop there. Works for me. And so here we go. This card is so quick. We've got more Whisper White cardstock, and this time we'll use the Night of Navy classic stamping pad. So pick this up, slide it in, and just in case, I felt myself touch something. And we have our swirly stamp. Okay, here's how I want it. And it fits on here just right. So we'll get this good and inked up. So something to tell you about this, when you're designing, you end up sometimes doing things more than once than I did. And I start off in the center, but where I end up with my daisy, it looked off center. So what we're going to do is purposely start in the center, just go over a little bit. Okay. And when we're done, it'll look fabulous. So we're just pressing everywhere. This is a good size stamp. And the loop-de-loops. I just love them. All right, so we are done with the Night of Navy. Little push and quick swipe. My stamping sleeves, I just got so tired of smudging my handmade cards that my mom and I came up with the stamping sleeves. And I have a link under the video where you can pick up a pair too if you're tired of smudging your handmade cards. All right, so our greeting is "The best moments of my life happen with you." Is from the Daisy Lane stamp set. So get that good and inked up. And here we go in the center. Oh, looks so good. Fantastic. We are not done with that. But what we need is our daisy to help us with our placement. And look, oh, so to me, it's reminding me of a grapevine wreath. And, you know, I've seen a lot of wreaths like that where there's just the one flower. So I'm just loving this. And then we have our leaf. Now, this is from the Sweetly Swirled. So we're mixing up with the Daisy Lane. All right, so now that I have my placement, I'll come here, straight up and down. We don't want any more smudges, right? There we go. And, oh yeah, that looks fantastic. We're done with this. A little push. Click. All right, and a quick swipe. And our last color, we're using Smoky Slate for just a little bit of an accent. And I've got this little dewdrop, also from the Sweetly Swirled. And we'll come in here. Now I know my placement. There we go. So just a little bit more fill. Oh, that looks really good. I like the gray with the night of navy, huh? Okay, and our final swipe of our stamping sleeves. All right, so again, some SNAIL adhesive. I already have dimension going on because of the layers, and we can bend these up a little bit. So I didn't use a Stampin' Dimensional. You could if you wanted, but some more SNAIL adhesive in the center. And make sure we're not covering up our greeting. Get as much of the leaves as we want. So just a little bit of rotating. Oh yeah, and I like how it's coming off right there. Perfect on all of them. Hit all three just the way I wanted. And so I got to this point and I thought, oh, okay, we'll just have a SIP card. SIP meaning stamps, ink, and paper only. But I thought, boy, I want to do something in that center. So I started looking through all of my bling, and what I came up with are the clear faceted gems. Oh, I wonder if I can. And so I got out my dark Call Me Clover Stampin' Blends marker. Now the Call Me Clover that I've used for the leaves and the greeting and this, it's one of the 2018-2020 in colors. All right, so what we're going to do is, I want one of these medium ones. We're just going to color it. And we just want to make sure we get around the outer edge. The faceted gems come in the clear and the gold. The gold was really popular last year with the Daisy Delight stamp set, and that you may have, and so it's a really nice companion with the Daisy Lane, because if you have the Daisy Punch, it'll fit this too. Okay, so I've got my take your pick tool and the little spatula end. Press down, here we go. Just slide that right off of there onto here. Aha, isn't that pretty? Whoops, okay, let's get it off of the spatula. I think I had some extra adhesive on there. Been using it for other things than just this. There we go. Oh my, my, my. So let me show you my finished card. Very quick to do. So what I have under here, that gingham. Doesn't gingham and daisies just go together? It's like, oh my goodness, they're just meant to be. And so this is Call Me Clover, the gingham from the 2018-2020 in color designer series paper, mounted on Night and Navy. And I did put this on with dimensionals. When I actually had to redo it because I put it down and messed it up taking it off. When it was just flat, I thought, wait a minute, what happened? Put it on with the dimensionals, like, oh, there it is. Just loving that. And how about this color combination? We've got the Call Me Clover with Night and Navy and Melon Mambo. Really striking, isn't it? Well, this is one of my 50 unique 2018-2020 in color combinations, and I have my ebook available that you can pick that up, and I'll have a link under the video for that. You know, if you get stuck in mixing up colors, there are 10 color combinations for each of the 5 colors, so there'll be a link under the video. All right, so there it is, and you'll also find a link under the video to my blog post with my Sweetly Swirled Daisy Lane card with all of the measurements so you can make our clean and simple flower card too. If you'd like to make my clean and simple card with the must-have Simply Swirled stamp set, all the supplies are listed below the video and available to order now in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. I'm Shelly Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching.